was at the reunion.
My name is Jack Sitzmer, and this is my friend Joe Comito. We come from the same town in Poland, Mielec, and we went to 6 different camps together. And we were finally in Poland, in Germany, and they're finally liberated.
Oh, the same camp?
See? Joe. Yeah.
What a beautiful world we're living in.
For Jack Sitzmer and Joe Kamiko, it was a chance to reconnect with some old friends and meet some new ones. This man interrupted us when he saw their tattoos. Despite so many years, he remembered he was in the same camp. Jack and Joe were born in Poland and have known each other since they were 3 years old.
That's it. That's the town we came from.
The KL on their arms stands for concentration camp. Most survivors have numbers.
They didn't have no numbers yet. We were like the first one. They didn't want us to escape.
For part of their internment, Jack and Joe built tunnels. During that time, they did not see sunlight for more than 6 months.
And I can only talk to strangers. I cannot tell my story to my own family. It's too hard.
Nobel laureate and concentration camp survivor Elie Wiesel told those gathered that their presence symbolizes what he called a victory over forgetfulness.
We have kept our promise. We have not forgotten you.
I was born in Poland. I'm the only one survivor from 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
I was one of 8 children. The only one survived the Holocaust.
Ben Goldstop, like many others, was only a child when he was sent off to the camps.
What we had in camp, they gave us, it wasn't enough to live, not enough to die.
Up to 6 million Jews were killed by the Nazis during the Holocaust. William Bly managed to survive.
People tell me, how did you survive? You're so clever. I said, listen, when you catch a lot of fish, there's always one fish that gets through the net, not because of his brain. He just happened to have a hole in the net. He got through. I was the fish.
After David Schwarzberg and his friends were liberated, they returned to their hometown.
And I said, Benny, look around. We have nobody. I have nobody, you have nobody. I don't know if somebody survived. And we started to cry all like this around.
Many survivors used humor to cover their pain. Ellie Gross's father was burned alive in a cattle car like this. She was the only one to survive from her family.
We are from Transylvania. People, they call it Dracula country, but you could see that we don't look as a Dracula.
Nearly 7,000 survivors and their families signed up for the 2-day tribute. Holocaust Museum Director Sarah Bloomfield.
It really is so gratifying to see all these survivors and some liberators and rescuers reconnecting and reuniting.
And I'm a survivor, he's the liberated American soldier. And we lived in the same city for 25 years, we didn't know each other.
This was the largest gathering the U.S. Holocaust Museum has hosted since it opened in 1993. For the aging participants, it was a time to remember the horrors of the past.
That Holocaust should be remembered and never forgotten.
But it was also a time to celebrate and share what it took to survive. Brian Perchia, VOA News, at the U.S. Holocaust Museum in Washington.